What's up mga kamote, for today's video laban ng Charly Suarez na naman ang ating masisilayan, at na may perfect fight na 17 wins 0 losses at siyam na knockout, kontra kay Jorge Castaneda na may magandang kartadang 17 wins 3 losses and 12 knockout. At bago ang lahat, nagpapasalamat po ako sa inyo mga kamote dahil 410 na tayo. Shout out sa inyo mga kamote.
This is boxing. This is Top Rank, presented by Hall of Fame boxing promoter Mr. Bob Arum. This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds for the vacant WBO International Junior Lightweight title. Our judges at ringside, Steve Weisfeld, Chris Wilson, and Pat Russell. And the man in charge at the sound of the bell, Mr. Chris Flores. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, he weighed in at 129.1 pounds, wearing maroon trunks with white and gold trim. His record, 17 victories with 3 defeats. 13 of those victories coming by way of knockout. From Laredo, Texas, Jorge Castaneda! Introducing out of the red corner, he weighed in at 129.4 pounds, wearing camouflage trunks with white trim. His record, perfect, 17 fights, 17 victories, 9 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He represented the Philippines at the 2016 Olympics from Salata, San Isidro, Philippines, Charly King's Warrior Suarez!
Okay, gentlemen, we went over the instructions in the dressing room. I expect a clean fight. Those trunks are good there. There's a line. These are a little high. You can work right there. Touch gloves now. Go back to your corner.
The short is good? Fine.
A little bit high.
All right, this one scheduled for 10 rounds of junior lightweight division. Christina Poncher, Chris Algieri here with you. The vacant WBO International junior lightweight title on the line, but really, Chris, that gets them in line into mandatory positions for a world title shot. That's kind of was going to be looked at more of a title eliminator when it was Andres Cortez who Suarez was supposed to fight.
Yeah, well, that absolutely made sense. Cortez has been on a tear, just beat Abraham Nova, who fought for a world title a few fights back. So that fight made sense. But, you know, Suarez, listen, he doesn't have that much time. We mentioned the age. He's 36 years old. He's got 350 amateur fights. He knows how to fight. It's time for him to step into title contention. And this is just one step closer to that.
Just joining us, Suarez in the army trunks with the red gloves, Castaneda in the red trunks with the white trim. Castaneda's last fight just August 31st. It's 3 weeks ago, and Suarez has had a fight this year in April. Was supposed to be against the undefeated Henry LeBron, and instead it was against Louis Correa. Still a really good fight. Correa came on strong, and then, you know, the finish for Suarez there.
We've pulled so many of Correa's fights. He's always in tough fights. He always stays right in there. Just falls short. He's got an upside down record, but he's super tough. Pay attention here, because Castaneda is very vulnerable early. He's been knocked down, knocked out early in fights before. He's been stopped in one round. He was knocked out badly, I believe, in the second round against Chapo Gonzalez. So he is vulnerable early on. Suarez not a huge puncher, but definitely respectable.
And then, although you see the obvious height difference, the reach for Suarez is
You're right. Interesting. Now, talk about upside down. You got the 5'10" with a
70-inch.
With a 70-inch reach, and then the 5'6" guy with a 74-inch reach.
Sneaky body shot on the inside with the left hand from Suarez.
You can hear the heavy hands of Castaneda, even the jabs as they land on the gloves. Good body shot there from Suarez. Really tricky left hook on the way out.
Yeah, he's made a good little investment in the body here in round one as part of the game plan for Suarez.
I think it's very smart. You look at the torso of Castaneda. He's a very, very thin, long, it's a big target for those body shots. Oh, big right hand.
Combination. Oh, he's on wobbled legs now. Is Castaneda? You called it, Chris.
Vulnerable early.
Vulnerable early. Suarez did his homework, as you did, my partner, and rocked him early here in round 1.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can look at the body language of Suarez. He's being way more aggressive than we're used to seeing him. Probably because he did do his homework and understands that there is an opportunity to get Castaneda out of there earlier, at least hurt him.
Castaneda avoided the knockdown with that big shot, but 10 seconds left here in the round. And Suarez off to a solid start here in Arizona. And Delphine Beholst in the corner of Suarez.
Former teammate.
Suéltate nada más. No te
Castaneda is one of those guys. If you hurt him, you better hope you finish him because he tends to roar back. Very, very tough. But he was a big overhand right. Started the trouble for Castaneda. Left hook wobbled him as well. And then it was all Suarez trying to get the finish, but Castaneda was able to stay upright. There's that beautiful overhand right on the money. Very precise punching there from Suarez. Follows up with the left hook. Then you see the legs betray Castaneda as he steps out.
And it's like one of those rounds where it's like, it's still a 10-9 round technically, but it was like such a dominant round for one guy versus it out.
Right.
It's like you almost wish those rounds could be closer to 10-8 rounds because that was nearly a knockdown, but it's just not how it's scored.
It would be nice if we could use all those numbers.
Yeah.
You know, we got 10 points to use, but we only use 1.
Well, and there was some talk about, you know, some changes being made to the scoring system where 10-round dominant, 10-round close, you know, things like that. But that's a whole nother debate for another day and another show.
This could get interesting here because Castaneda, Suarez is going for broke on some of these shots, but Castaneda is firing back.
Hook down to the body, then back up top for Suarez. He goes again, starting a lot of these combinations with that left hook to the body. And then there it is once again.
Good shot once again. Very tricky with that left hook to the liver.
And brought it up top there.
You know, it's interesting. When we talk about reach, we always think about offensively, but defensively, look how much of Suarez's body is covered up with his arms. You know, he's got a short torso, he's got long arms. Ooh, those elbows go down below the belt. Got a lot of defense there as well.
Lunging right hand, and Castaneda seems to have recovered pretty well, at least from that first round.
Yeah, I mean, Castaneda, his recuperative abilities are pretty amazing. I've seen him get laid out on his back and then come get up and go right back to fighting. Tons of heart.
Again with the body work, then finishing up top for Suarez.
Very smart. You got a guy who took a fight on short notice. Yes, he fought a few weeks ago, but it's different when you're not in camp, especially for a tough fight. Smart of Suarez to go down for the body early.
And then Suarez looking to fight a guy like Andres Cortez and preparing, you know, the first 4 or 5 weeks of your camp for a guy like Cortez, who has kind of an unorthodox style himself with how kind of rough and rugged he is on the inside.
Much shorter as well. Oh, big overhand right again.
Strong, shorter.
That would have been an interesting fight, Cortez. If he gets past Castaneda, I would still like to see that fight. Ooh, nice stab jab.
Yeah, change levels on that quick.
Castaneda, which is good for a tall guy to do. Sets up the right hand as well. There it is. Oh!
Got caught with another right hand there from Suarez and looks to answer back. Took that one a lot better.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's taking the punches much better. And
on display, and that division has kind of heated up with the quickness.
Kind of.
I mean, it used to be, but it hasn't. It wasn't that way for a long time.
It wasn't, especially on this side of the war.
Yes.
It was bigger in Europe. You know, we had the Super Series a bunch of years ago. Andre Ward came out on top of that. But since then, yes, it's been a little dry on this side of the war. But right now, man, red hot.
And even in the gym where Brazilian trains with Mark Ramsey, I mean, with Beterbiev in that gym, with Mbili in that gym. I mean, he's like you're sparring against guys like that. Got to give you confidence coming in the ring against a guy like Mungi, albeit glove size, head, etc. is different, but you're sharpening your tools against two big names in the division.
But also you have that gym culture, Christina. You've got that feeling. Guys have fights coming up. Your energy gets picked up. You know, it's being around each other. That matters. That gym culture is really important.
Triple jab for Castaneda here. Under 2 minutes left in round 3.
Bruising and mouse underneath the right eye of Castaneda.
With those left hooks, who early Suarez brought down low and has since been finishing up top with, has caused that swelling as he goes again to the body, both sides there.
Yeah, you see the jab falling short from Castaneda. He's not much of a jabber, even though he's a tall guy. He likes to close the distance and let power punches fly. There's that double left hook upstairs from Castaneda, right on cue.
No, stop! Step back. Don't punch. Good. Box.
You're seeing the pressure from Castaneda. He's the kind of guy, even though he's tall, he likes to put a lot of pressure, a lot of power punching, closes the gap, fights on the inside.
He's using that jab down to the body a lot better after he shoots it up top. He's just got to be careful with that right hook coming back to counter. For Suarez, and as I said that, it's a left hook that drops Castaneda.
5, 6.
He's still hurt.
7, 8. You good? Come to me. Let me see you. Get your hands up. Let me see. You want to go? Let's go.
It was the right hand over the top that was catching Castaneda earlier.
Oh my God, he is down again. You knew he hadn't fully recovered. And with authority, Charly King's Warrior Suarez knocks out Jorge Castaneda.
Big win for Suarez, especially in the way he did it. Emphatic fashion. Impressive.
At 2 minutes, 22 seconds of round number 3 for your winner by technical knockout, and now the WBO International Junior Lightweight Champion, Charly King's Warrior Suarez.
A solid win, a dominant performance.